on target.
Almost there.
Stay on target.
Almost there.
Hello and thank you for joining us in another beautiful day in the Yakima Valley. And I'm here with Rob Peterson, our airport manager.
Hello.
We're going to talk about a little bit of the things that are going on at the airport, some of the exciting things that are going on. I know that there's some construction projects that you're looking at. Can you fill us in on some of that?
Yeah, absolutely. Back in 2016, we did rehabilitate the taxiway, the parallel taxiway, for aircraft to actually taxi or drive on to get to the runway. So the next phase is to rehabilitate the West General Aviation apron ramp. This apron ramp is about 22,000 square yards of asphalt that's going to be rehabilitated. So skim off the top and then put new layer of asphalt, new markings, new tie downs for the aircraft. Typically this services a lot of general aviation aircraft, but we also do a lot of overflow with Alaska Airlines or about a lot of airlines such as Southwest, Alaska, that does a lot of diverts at the airport. So let's say SeaTac or Seattle International Airport's fogged in, they'll divert here at the airport, they'll land, they'll get a little bit more fuel, and that way when the weather improves they can actually take off back to Seattle. So we typically use that as an overflow spot. Construction is planned to start here in August 2018. And it's about a 2-month process to complete, so we'll probably see a little bit of construction activity at the airport. Nothing should impact airline service. We're going to accommodate those people accordingly, as well as any type of corporate or general aviation activities. There's minimal impact to them too. So good improvements for the airport. You know, number one preservation for the airport is asphalt, maintaining all the asphalt. So that's what we're doing.
I have noticed personally more aircraft. I've noticed more, it seems like military aircraft. We had a big exercise last year.
Yes.
More aircraft, it seems, coming in and out. You guys just have more activity or expanding maybe. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Sure, and we are always welcome to the general aviation and corporate community to fly into the Yakima Valley. So part of that is a tourism that we may have. A lot of people flying in, doing wine tasting, spending the night, and then flying back out. So it's a good opportunity there. We always welcome our military folks to come in and do practice approaches as well as touch and goes, as they call it, where the airplane lands and then takes off again, so they can exercise their operations accordingly. So we always welcome them. A lot of corporate activity, usually when the sun starts flying and it gets warmer out and you can explore a variety of locations throughout the U.S. A lot of corporate jets do fly in, and again, they visit the Yakima Valley, and whether they tourism or business, they're always welcome. So you see a lot of increased activity during the summer months.
And I myself have flown in and out of Yakima more than ever in the last couple of years. It's easier than ever to fly in and out of Yakima. Typically, flights in and out of Yakima are fairly reasonable. I've noticed the prices
absolutely.
even. You can fly to Seattle reasonably and make any connection flight anywhere. So has passenger loads increased?
Yes, they actually have. So with the support of the community, we've increased our passenger loads. They called load factors. We've attracted an increase of about 32% over the past few years to fly out of the Yakima Airport. So think fly YKM first. That way we can get you on your destination off at Seattle, and whether that be LAX or wherever throughout the United States. So I highly recommend using the airport first. Check Alaska Airlines as well as American or Delta's website to see if there's any local fares that you can get. Typically they have fare sales every Tuesday. So definitely check the alaskaair.com website to see what that entails.
That's good information to know. You recently were the recipient of a prestigious little award. Can you explain that to me just a little bit? I've seen some photos, and you were honored by our Yakima City Council.
Be happy to, absolutely. So the airport crews continue to evolve to make sure that aviation is safe here in the Yakima Valley. One of the items we've been exploring is increased wildlife patrols to make sure there's no birds at the airport, no coyotes, no animals that cause any hazard to aircraft operations. So we continue to think outside the box to maintain the safety of the aircraft that fly in and out. We were recently recognized at the Washington Airport Managers Association annual conference by the USDA that they recognized us for our increased protocols and practices and procedures to ensure that aircraft are operated safely throughout the airport as they approach and land and take off, and minimize that aircraft or actual animal safety concerns.
Right. Yeah. Also, I've noticed more businesses. It seems like there is more business space opening up around the airport, and you guys are opening stuff on the south end of the airport
Yes.
also, right?
Yep.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure, absolutely. Recently, we rehabilitated 21st Avenue and Airport Lane. What that's done is it's opened approximately about 16 to 18 acres on the south side, where that's prime real estate where you can actually build your own private hangar where you store your aircraft. Something similar to as you having a car and you want to store it in your garage at your house.
Maybe a
Same
Cub
thing.
Crafters
Yep,
aircraft?
there you go, absolutely. So a lot of potential for developing hangars on the south side. We also have the northwest corner of the airport over by Creekside West Restaurant where we do business development there through one of our lessees. So there's opportunity to build 2 suite buildings there and expand that accordingly. So all that's on airport property and we're looking forward to expanding it.
Wonderful. Thank you guys for joining us, and thank you very
Yep,
much, Rob,
thank
for
you.
talking with me today.
Appreciate your time.
We'll talk to you guys later. Thank you very much.
For more information on the Yakima Air Terminal, McAllister Field, visit flyykm.com or contact the Yakima Airport Administration offices at 509-575-6149. Stay on target.
Almost there.
Stay on target.
Almost there.
For more information about Yakima On Target, call the City of Yakima Community Relations Office at 575-6092.